Shalom, first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, all right? I just wanted to get into a quick lesson, basically about, today they call it the Great American Eclipse, okay? Which the Lord set that up, all right? And there's no coincidence that today is the blowing of the trumpets, all right? And it's also the new moon, okay? So it's no coincidence that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has set that day up, all right? That sign, which is a great sign, okay, was to come to pass, all right? Which a brother from New York did a beautiful video on. We are now entering into the last chapter of the Most High's movie, man, basically, okay? Because it's a shift in power, man, all right? And matter of fact, I'm going to grab the scripture real quick, okay? This is Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, all right, because what? Job 9 and 24 says what? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, all right? And who is the wicked? It's a so-called white man, whose biblical name is Esau Edom, according to the Bible, okay? He is the wicked upon the earth. And because of unrighteous dealings, right, it tells you that in John 10 and 10, the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And ever since the so-called white man has been in power, all he did was rape, rob, and murder, okay? Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So right here in front of you, people, your people's eyes, okay, whether you're paying attention or not, all right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is taking this man down, all right? And we're about to enter into some very, very perilous times, all right? And the only way out of these perilous times is through the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He's the only one that could save you from the trouble to come, Jacob's trouble, which go back to Jeremiah 30 and 7, okay? And Jacob is you so-called Israelites, all right? Because his name was turned to Israel, which he had the 12 patriarchs, okay? And the Israelites are you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, okay? So I'm going to get a couple of scriptures and just hit the point, man. Because we're entering in a time that's never been. Matter of fact, let's get that. All right. Yahweh Shai said it best. All right. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. Get straight to the point. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Because we're living in the end times, man. We're living in scary times, but we're living in beautiful times. Why? Because Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai kingdom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is on his way back, and he's building his kingdom, man. Spiritually first, and it's going to be made manifest, all right, in the physical, okay? Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, all right? The things we're seeing that's going on now, the scripture tell you that prophets have desired to see what we see, man. The mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, okay? Martial law was coming. You see the uproars of the people, you know. They're removing monuments from different places, which is gonna make another uproar of the people, all right, of the Confederate statues they have, all right. But the scriptures all prophesied that there will be race wars, uproars of the people, great insurrections. All right? All this is prophesied in the Bible, and everything the Lord said was going to happen is coming to pass, man. All right? So the eclipse that happened today, all right, on the blowing of the trumpets and the new moon, okay, is a sign from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Genesis chapter 1, verse 14. In the powers, right, said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. All right? So that eclipse that happened today was a major sign, man. Especially in the time we're in, and especially that it happened on the blowing of the trumpets and the new moon. All right? We're entering into some dangerous times, man. And it would be needful for you Israelites, all right, which we already know the elect is going to be saved, okay? That's cut clean and dry. But whoever they may be, to take heed to this warning, man, all right? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is about to save us, man. Lord will. You know, if we continue to the end and we continue to endure, all right? The scriptures say what? The same that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved, okay? This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 23. It says, for I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. And we in that time, man. Like it says in 2nd Esdras, all right? We must go through the narrow to get to the broad. All right? Having that proper understanding, knowing that we messed up and we're getting punished for our iniquities, but through that same faith and hope through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that the Lord is not, his arm is not too short to save. We're entering into those times, man. That's why the men of the Lord are laboring now. That's why we are sacrificing now, man. Because we believe and we're waiting to live. Like I say in Colossians, our life is hid with Yahweh Shai, man. All right? It says, like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, right? So shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted thee. But shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. And that's the time we're entering into, man. Glorious times, man. Scary time and glorious times, man. Because, wow, we're at the end of this captivity. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is about to set up his kingdom. And we're about to be out of here, man. So that eclipse, yes, it was a great sign, knowing that we're at the end, man. And something major is about to happen. All right? And we must stay focused on the mission. Stay focused and keep our eyes single on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know? So that eclipse that happened today was a great sign from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. We're entering into the last chapters of this movie, man. And soon, Lord will, our salvation, our salvation is, I'm just reading real quick. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we